Hey there, welcome to Mindful Yoga Flow. Welcome to your Monday morning. My name's Erin and I'm honored to practice mindfulness and yoga with you. So today's practice will be about strengthening our heart space as well as our shoulders and arms, and maybe finding a little more balance on our own 2 feet. So for today's practice, you'll need 2 blocks or 2 stacks of books. A yoga strap or a scarf will do just fine. And also a blanket in case you have any knee issues. It's just a nice thing to have. If you don't have a yoga mat, just clear out a space in your house or on your back patio. And let's just begin to arrive within. We'll be posting the playlist, dropping it under the comments here if you like to practice with music. It'll be there momentarily, or you can already find it in the event. So welcome to your practice. Getting settled in. I'd like for us to start in wide-legged child's pose. So if you do have a blanket, fold it a couple times, lay it on your mat, and you may prefer to have that underneath your knees, or you can fold it another time and have it where your chest, your torso will be. So, getting settled in, separating your knees, mat width apart. Maybe your toes will touch, maybe not. And you're just going to begin to walk out over your legs, just finding a nice space to breathe and to chill. Fully arriving here within your body in this present moment. You can take your forearms and stack them one on top of the other, and lay your head, your forehead on top of your forearms. If that's not feeling comfortable to you, you can also take your stack of books or block and take and rest your head on your block. Beginning to watch your breath here as it ebbs and flows out of your body. Inhaling, exhaling, in no particular order, just feeling the natural breath. Listening to the sounds around you, but really not checking out into those sounds. Just acknowledging the sounds, acknowledging the sound of your breath, and the space that you're about to create for your breath, your movement. At the center of your being, you know who you are, and you know what you want. Lao Tzu. Maybe it's here on your inhalation. You take upon your heart space what you are, who you are. Inhaling that deeply into your heart space. On your exhalation, take that feeling down to your lower back area. Maybe the shins. Inhaling from your toes, your lower back, up to the crown of your head. Acknowledging your breath, acknowledging who you are. Allowing yourself to let go here of things not serving you. Letting go of judgment of your own self. Judgment from those outside of yourself. Let it go. You are awesome who you are. Just be free with that. Rocking your forehead from side to side. Massaging into your upper head space, your temples. Here, see if you can allow stress to dissipate off of your shoulders. On your next inhalation, feel your belly press against your thighs. On your next exhalation, feel the breath deplete from your body. Belly moving away from your thighs. Inhaling, belly touching thighs. Exhaling, belly maybe making some space in between thighs and belly. Know that if things get tough in your life, times of anxiety and stress, you can come back to a breath and things will be just fine, concentrating on the breath. Beginning our practice together, I'll say an Om. You can join along from child's pose or just listen. Inhaling for Om. See if here now you can take that vibration of Om outside of your body from your inner core. See if you can just take it out and maybe spread some kindness, some peace, some positivity outside from that Om vibration. Beginning with your own self and your own movement. So here, if your hands aren't extended, see if you can extend your hands out long, maybe coming up to spider tip fingers here. Walking your hands now over to the left side of your mat or side of your space. Feeling the stretch along your right fingertips all the way to your right hip. Breathing here. Coming back to center and walking your fingertips over to the right side of your mat. Feeling that stretch now from left fingertip side all the way to left hip point. Breathing into the side of your body. Coming back to center. One more time, stretching long in child's pose. Pressing into the palm of your hands on your inhalation, raise yourself up and grab your stack of books or blocks. If you have blocks, your blocks will go on the lowest setting. Here we're going back into child's pose, but we're working with the back side of our arm, beginning to stretch our heart and underside of our arm. So we'll take our arms to our blocks, your knees can remain wide leg child's pose out to the sides of your mat, or you can bring them together. It's up to you and for your comfort and ease. Check in with what you need and please practice what you need. Bringing your backs of arms to your blocks. Begin to bring the palms of your hands together here and dropping your head if you can in between where your heart space is, and bring your hands either to the back of your head or back of your neck. Breathing here. If that particular pose isn't working for you, please just take your blocks or your stack of books out and take the flats of your hands, palms of your hands, put them on your books, and just drop your head here. Feeling that beautiful stretch underneath your arms and across your heart space. Opening yourself to gravity or to the earth. Finding the stability that you find in gravity. Maybe on your breathing here, your inhalation, bring it to the top of your head, and on your exhalation, focus on your hips. inhale to raise yourself up, maybe setting your blocks or books to the sides of your mat, grabbing on to your strap or your scarf. Unwind it out, and we're going to come up onto our knees. So maybe your knees will be hip-width apart. Feel nice and stable on your knees, as if we're in Tadasana, but on our knees, in mountain pose. Inhale your shoulders up to your ears, back, down. Check in with your belly. See if you can bring it up and in towards your spine. Separate your hands a little larger than shoulder space. And then we're going to rest at our navel here, inhaling up above our head. Exhale as you float your hands behind you as far as comfortable for you. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Try to move with your breath, inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhale up, exhale down. Really feeling into your breath and your body. Know that you can link them, meaning that you have so much control over your own body and breath, therefore your actions. On your next exhalation, when you come forward, walk your hands a little bit closer together, maybe shoulder width apart. Inhale that up above your head, and this time turn your torso, just your torso, over to the left side, remaining your hip points will remain at the top of your mat. So inhale over to left side, exhale to center. Inhale to right side, exhale center. Inhale over left, exhale to center. Inhale to right, exhale center. One more time together, inhaling to side, middle, side. So here, just leave your hands above your head, and we're going to just come over with our hands to the left side, remaining our torso very straight and our hip points, again, pointed to the front of our mat. Inhale back up, exhale over, inhale up, exhale over, inhale up, exhale over. You can really feel the tops of your shoulders, your core, your obliques, the side body being worked here. That's why that stretch on the blocks in child's pose was a good preparation for what we're doing right now. If you find that you get really tense up in your shoulders from sitting at a desk too long working on your computer, you can take the backs of your arms on the tops of your desk and drop your head in between your hands, giving yourself a nice stretch without even going to the floor. Coming back to center, dropping your scarf to the side. Let's work ourselves into camel pose. I'm going to turn to the side. You don't need to, just so you can see. So your knees again will be hip width apart. See if you can curl your toes under. I like to practice it this way because I enjoy a foot stretch. I get a lot of cramps in my feet, and this will be an awesome preparation for our balancing postures. So inhale your hands up to the sky. Exhale your right hand back behind you. Drop it wherever it goes. Just feel that stretch right here, nice and easy. Inhale it back up. Exhale your left hand now down. Wherever it drops, just let it go. Inhale that back up. Circling your hands to your sides. Take your hands at your lower back, your sacrum area. And this time, We're going to point our hips, maybe push them just a bit slightly out to the front of our mat. And we're going to look up just a bit. Maybe we'll come back slightly here. Really opening your heart space here. Feeling the stretch in the low part of your back. Concentrating on your inhales and exhales. Coming back up to neutral. Float your hands out to the side, so out in front of you. Here we're going to slide ourselves back as much as we can. We're going to practice this on inhales and exhales. Hands out in front of you. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back and just stay for a couple of breaths right here. Exhale yourself back, dropping hands to sides. We can remove our, if you had a blanket out from under you. Coming to tabletop. Let's do a little flow of cat-cow, but in sun salutation form. So begin to drop your belly, look up to the sky. Exhale to round spine, bringing chin towards chest. Inhaling, looking up. Exhale, rounding spine. Now let's add some movement if you choose. Bring your hips to your heels. Inhale into cow as you float your shoulders a little bit above where your wrists are. Exhale, rounding spine, coming back, hips to heels. Inhale, coming forward, looking up. Exhale, rounding spine, hips towards heels. Practice this movement a little bit on your own, in your own breath and time. Waking up your spine, waking up to this awesome week. Things come wrong for you today or this week, please just take your breath and let it go. No need to rest in a negativity set of mind. Come back to this flow. Coming back into flat tabletop. When you're ready, no need to rush. If you're really enjoying that, enjoy it more. Pressing into the palms of your hands when you're ready and curling your feet so that your toe mounds are stretched onto the mat. Inhale your hips high up to the sky. Dropping your head in between your biceps. Finding your first downward dog of our practice or maybe this day. Checking in with your belly. Pressing into your left foot, inhale your right foot up long, coming into three-legged dog. Exhale, shifting forward, bringing your right knee to right elbow. Exhale long, inhale right knee to left elbow. Exhale long, here, bend into your knee, and see if you can open your hip here. Inhale your right leg long, drop it down to meet left foot. Breathing here in downward facing dog. Practice that same flow on the other side. Inhaling left leg long, bend into your left knee, bring it to your left elbow. Inhale long. Exhale over to right elbow. Inhale long, bend into your left knee. And really just maybe rotate your ankle. Feeling your hip begin to open here. Inhale your left leg long and drop it down to meet your right. Taking a couple breaths here. As you're ready, bending into your knees and coming up in between your hands. Draping your torso over your legs. Maybe swaying from side to side. See if here you can envision letting go of something you're still holding on to. No need for self-judgment. Just see if you can let go a little bit of something. Grabbing onto your scarf or your strap, round your spine, one vertebra at a time. Come up into Tadasana, mountain pose. Just breathe here in mountain. Feeling your breath. Inhale from your feet all the way up to the crown of your head. And on your exhale, bring the air down through your entire body. Feel nice and strong here in Tadasana, mountain pose. See if you can look out from mountain into the vastness of the goodness that's coming to you. Step your left foot up just a bit and maybe step your right foot back. So you're looking for 3 to 4 feet in between each foot. And then separate your feet so that they land where your hips are, so that your hips are directly in front of you. Not cocked to one side or the other. So I'm just going to leave my strap in one hand. You can do the same if you choose. We'll need it in just a few. Inhale your hands up to the sky. Exhale as you bend into your left knee, making certain that your left knee is not coming over your ankle in any manner. See if you can drop your shoulders away from ears. Grabbing onto your scarf. We'll practice kind of the same series we did on our knees. So let's just go a little bit larger, widthwise than shoulder. So a little larger than that. Beginning here at your heart space, inhale your hands up to the sky. Exhale as you float them to your upper back area, feeling that awesome stretch in your heart space, as well as underneath your arms. Inhale above head. Exhale over to heart space. Maybe I might get conked out with a golf ball during practice here. Inhale up. Exhale over. If you didn't see, there was a golf ball that I think I heard it right behind me. Inhale up. Exhale to your heart space. Inhale up. Exhale to heart space. Pardon me, to your upper back. Inhale up above head. Maybe you choose to step in a little bit for this one, and we're going to come to our left side with a twist. Exhale to center. Inhale to right side. Exhale center. Exhale left. Back to center. Exhale right. Back to center. Dropping your strap for a moment. Inhale your hands up high. Bring the palms of your hands together. Bend in all fingers except for pointer finger. Lengthening spine. Exhale over to your left side, creating a crescent moon shape in Warrior One. Exhale to center. Come back over to left side and back to center. Drop hands down to sides. Here, take your strap, and you want to step on your strap with your left foot or your scarf. And you don't even have to practice this in pyramid pose if you do not want to add a strap or a scarf. I just like it because it allows me to really focus on my straight lengthened back. So inhale, shoulders away from ears, and begin to lengthen your left leg long. Begin to fold out over your left leg, and you may find that you want to wind your scarf around your hands more. Here, the drill is not to crank yourself all the way down. The drill is to keep a lengthened spine with ease, comfort. in yourself. There's nothing about where you should be or where you could be. Please rest in this present moment, because wherever you are is beautiful. Inhale yourself back up. Step your right foot to meet left. And we'll just leave our strap in one hand. Practicing Virabhadrasana 1 on the other side, Warrior 1 on the other side. So step your right foot a little bit out, and then your back foot, left foot, a little bit back. Maybe 3 to 4 feet in between, less, more. It's up to you, you'll find. So bend into your right knee, making a 90-degree angle. And then you're going to inhale. Your hands will be a little bit larger than shoulder width apart. Inhale your hands up to center. Exhale behind you. Inhale above head. Exhale to heart space. Inhale above head. Exhale to upper back. Inhale above head. Exhale to heart. One more time together, inhaling up. Exhale back. Inhale up. So walking your hands in, probably like shoulder width apart now. We'll do our twist. We'll practice twists. So inhaling over to right side. Exhale to center. Inhale left side. Exhale center. Inhale right side. Exhale center. Inhale left. Exhale center. Allowing yourself just to drop your strap now. Inhaling, hands above head, folding fingers in except for pointer, lengthening spine. Keeping this right knee bent at a 90-degree. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to curve out over your right side. Crescent moon. Inhale back to center. Exhale left. Inhale back to center. Drop your hands down to your sides and maybe step in. So coming back into Tadasana, mountain pose. For our next set of warrior poses, you will need your strap or scarf one more time. Here, you're going to take your strap and really wide hold on to it, or your scarf, and keep it right at your upper back area, as you can see here. So we'll begin to step our left foot to the top of our mat, toes pointed to the top of the mat, and then your right foot will be parallel to the back of your mat, bending into your left knee, taking your gaze out over your fingertips. Warrior 2. See if you can feel the courage, the strength of mountain in Warrior 2. Resting here in this present moment. Lengthening your left knee, and see if you can push towards the front wall, the front side of your mat, your left fingertips, and you drop yourself down, allowing yourself to hold on to that strap. And if you're not feeling the strap, not to worry, you can just drop it. Let it go. It's just a practice. No need to be so intent on doing things right or how I'm doing it. You know what's best for your body. Practice that. Inhale yourself up. Switch your feet out. You can drop our hands to our sides. Give yourself a break here. Bringing shoulders up to your ears. Back, down. Flipping our feet so our right toe tips will be pointed to the back of our mat. And our left foot will be parallel to the top of our mat. Same thing with strap if you're choosing to use it. Bending into right knee. Gaze out over your fingertips here. Feel the strength you're creating in your upper back and length of of arms from fingertip to fingertip. Breathing here. Inhale to lengthen your right knee long and push your right fingertips towards the back side of your mat and drop them down when it feels comfortable to you. Coming into Trikonasana, triangle pose. Your gaze can come out to the horizon in front of you or up to the sky. Whatever that gaze is, find a sense of ease in that movement. Pressing into your feet, raising yourself back up. Drop your hands to your sides here. Maybe walking your feet in. I'm feeling like I want to practice this with you. I know we're coming short on time, but if you have a strap with buckles, you're going to lace your strap through and then lace over top of one of those buckles. If you're working with a scarf, not to worry. What we're doing is coming to a smaller loop. Because I want to work us into half moon, and I sure wish I could see ya, because I could come around and walk around and make sure everybody's good. So we've got some options here. I'm going to drop my strap so I can show you. We're going to take our blocks or a stack of books so that they're pretty high. We're going to come onto our left foot. And this is a balancing posture called half moon. So at 12 p.m. today, we're walking into a full moon. I like to practice what's going on in nature a lot of times on the four corners of my mat. So here we come. We had crescent moon just before in Warrior One, and now we're walking into half moon pose. So we're in a balance on our left foot. So if you do not prefer to use a strap, you're just going to bend into your left knee and take your hand to the block or stack of books, and you're going to raise your right leg up to hip height or down. Doesn't matter. What matters is that your back is flat and your hip points are pointed to the front here, to the side of your mat. Let me show you what it looks like with a strap. So you're going to lace, step your right foot through the strap, and you're going to take your strap or your scarf over your shoulder, and we're going to use a block. Although you can practice this at a table more at hip height, a little bit just a little bit more at ease and comfortable to come to a table, so it's up to you. So step into your left foot, find balance, four corners, strength in that left foot, bending into left knee. Begin to bring your left hand down to the block. As you do that, you can raise your right leg up to hip height, and maybe you'll take the strap kind of above your head, keeping your foot flexed. Your right foot will remain flexed. Just breathe here in half moon. The strap does wonders, or the scarf, for you to keep balanced. It allows you a sensation of ease, adding the strap, and maybe a sense of accomplishment of something you haven't done before. Bending into your left foot, stepping your right foot behind you. We're going to practice that on the other side. So if you practice with a strap, step it off your right foot and put it on your left. Or if you're just with the blocks, not a big thing. Take your block to the top right corner of your mat and step into your right foot, finding strength but ease in the right foot. go ahead and bend into the right knee and take your hand onto the block. Your leg can lift in any manner. Your toes can be on the earth. If this is your half moon, that's awesome. Be free and easy in this posture. Taking nice inhalations and exhalations. Feeling your spine, your core working. Maybe choosing to raise your hand up to the sky or not. If you're working with the strap, remember it comes over your left shoulder. Helps you raise your foot up to hip height. Keeping your feet flexed here. So wherever you are, find that ease within that asana, that pose. Exhale down. If you're ready, stay up. If you're not ready, removing strap or scarf, coming back into mountain Tadasana. Maybe closing your eyes, feeling the strength you've created in these few postures together, feeling the energy cycling up and through your body. Maybe feeling your heart pulse some, blood flowing in veins. Come within as we drop it down to our mat. So just come onto your mat in any way. Maybe coming into table. Curling your toes under. Begin to come with your heels towards, your hips towards your heels. Maybe walking your hands up. And just chill in this posture here. Finding a nice toe stretch. Bringing your hands down to the earth here. Let's come back up into downward facing dog. So curling toes under, bring your hips up to sky. Allowing your hips to really kiss the sky, being the highest point of your body. Bringing your right knee towards your right wrist. Maybe walking your left foot back some. Finding a comfortable upright pigeon. If you find that your right hip is too high off the earth, know that you can grab a prop and bring that earth to meet your hip. And also bring your block out in front of you. If you want to get some height, place your hands on that block or the stack of books. Feeling this awesome hip opener. Now you can walk yourself down. If you'd like to roll into sleeping pigeon, bringing your forearms to the earth. Resting your head upon the earth if you choose. Just find a comfortable space to be in. Allowing your breath to flow in and out with regularity. Know that if any sensations of unease come up, this is quite normal for pigeon pose or any posture in yoga. Just try to come and focus on your breath. Pressing into your forearms, palms of hands, walk yourself up. See if you can bend into your left knee, raising your foot up off the earth. Exhale that foot back down, walk it in, and we'll just slide our right knee back to meet our left. I actually forgot to tell you, if your knees have issues, bring that blanket back again. I find it hard to practice pigeon with a blanket just because I can't slide the lengthened leg back, but you may find ease in using a blanket here. So, palms of hands will come down into table, curling toes under, come back up into downward facing dog. Floating your left knee towards your left wrist, stepping your right knee back. Coming up into upright pigeon posture. See if you can bring your hands off the earth, or that block's too far away, but if you had your stack of books or blocks beside you, you could press the palms of your hands at your sides into the blocks or books. If you want to float your hands up to the sky, exhale to drop them through your heart space. Come back onto the palms of your hands in front of you. And then float your heart space, if you choose to come into sleeping pigeon, down to the earth. See if on each inhalation you can bring your focus to the outside of your left hip. And on each exhalation, smooth it out. Maybe making witness to that muscle. Bringing awareness with your breath into certain parts of the body that hold on to tension, allows those spaces with tension to release. See if the breath works for you. Coming back up, raising torso up, pressing into the palms of your hands. Bend into that right knee, maybe raise that right foot up. So as we were practicing with half moon, with a strap or scarf around our foot, we could do the same thing if we had more time together. And I actually want to be in a room with you. You could practice that around your foot, bring the strap scarf around over your shoulder, and just get more of a hamstring glute stretch here. Drop it down to the earth. And here, come onto your left hip and just sit comfortably. But with legs in a wide V. Feel your hip bones on the earth. Maybe placing a blanket underneath your hips. Inhale, lengthening spine, crown of head up towards the sky. Exhale, feel the gravity. Arrive down deep in your hips. Breathing here. As you're ready, and if you'd like, begin to walk your fingertips out in front of you, draping your torso over the vast open space your legs have created. No need to crank it all the way down. Let's please have a beautiful journey in the seated wide leg forward fold. You'll see with each breath, inhaling, lengthening spine, exhale, you'll begin to fold. If you allow your body just to make the journey for you, maybe allowing your mind to rest at ease and not have a say in this matter here. As you're ready, come back up, allowing your hips to remain on the blanket if you chose to have one. Take your hands underneath your knees and bend into your knees, coming into Sukhasana, just a comfortable seat. I would love to practice pranayama with you right now. I just ended a 7-month teacher training in pranayama, which is yogic breathing. Amazing experience. The vastness of freedom that you can acquire with breath is just fascinating. So let's try a new one together. I'm not sure we've practiced this. We've built a little heat up. It's kind of humid out, so this is an awesome breath to utilize. It's called Shitali. And what you're going to do, if you can roll, if your genetics allow you to roll your tongue, you're going to roll your tongue and stick it out just a little bit beyond your lips. If you can't roll your tongue, who cares? Just stick your tongue out. But allow your tongue to remain wide if you cannot roll it. So either tongue out like that, and then, lips will be somewhat apart, like a 1/2 inch apart, or roll your tongue. So what we'll do is we'll take our inhalations through our tongue, over top our tongue, like it's a straw or a flat space, like a dog's tongue, I don't know. Taking that breath in, and then on your exhale, bring your tongue in, side your mouth, close your lips, and exhale through your nose very smoothly. So let's try it together. We'll practice several rounds of Shitali breath. Inhaling through the tongue. Bringing tongue in, exhale smoothly through your nose. Bringing tongue out of your mouth, a little bit beyond your lips, inhaling on the tongue. Tongue in, exhale through your nose. Tongue out, inhale. Tongue in, exhale through nose. Tongue out, inhale. Tongue in, exhale. Tongue out, inhale. Tongue in, exhale through nose. Allow Shitali practice to go. We're going to float ourselves into a few rounds of Aloma breath where we walk through 3 different doorways and hold or retain our breath in each room or each chamber of our body. Inhale to your lower ribs here. Inhale up to your heart space where you hold such deepness about your own self. Inhale up to your head space. And then smoothly, allowing your ribs to remain open, flow that breath out your nose. Inhale again to your lower ribs. Inhale to your heart space. Inhale all the way up to the crown of your head. Exhale it go. One more time. Inhaling lower ribs. Inhale up to heart. Inhale to the crown of your head. Exhale, let the breath go. Allow pranayama practice to go now, remaining on your seat. See any bodily sensations you may be having. Did it tame your mind, that breath, at all? Did you create a sensation of coolness within? See what opportunities the breath and just breathing can give. Feel the feeling, but don't become the emotion. Witness it, allow it, release it. Bringing the palms of your hands together at your heart space. Bowing your head to your heart, mind to heart. Allow, with this yoga practice, your heart to rule for a little while here today. And maybe walk that into other days of this week. Bring this sensation of peace and calm from your heart space, now acknowledging it in your mind. Allowing the peace to come up towards the sky. Release it, opening the palms of your hands and dropping your hands back down to your heart. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings everywhere be happy and be free. The light within me sees and bows to the light within you. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace. It was awesome practicing with you all today. I'll see you again here on Monday morning, next at 9 a.m. You have an awesome week and enjoy those free breaths. Breathe free, everybody.